The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hold. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2 yards to go, second down. Again, it's Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Big A-Shot Robinson has made a career of this. Another tackle for loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Throwing Jones.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Jones.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field. And he gets a tackle for loss there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Now it's Wilson. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley
with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And the Giants post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
63 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Jones throwing on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Jones.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw again. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Patriots send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. On the return, Jackson. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Now he's loose again. Saquon Barkley.
All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you. Your receivers love you. Everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know,
he's got a man, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game. 5th on the year. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson on the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo, 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 yo.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. On the option, here's Elliott. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to 17. 66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, partner,
probably not.
This type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there.
AFC.
This guy. By the 4th quarter,
Deontay Banks.
thinking about it.
Dang, bro. Make a tackle, dog.
4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
Huh?
And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Ryland on for the extra point.
Not necessarily. Like, bro, you have to have abilities on your D-line to make any type of plays in the run, bro. Because they have regular offensive linemen that just be blocking like they all pros, bro. Unless they going up against a superstar.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Until I start trying to run the ball. When I run the ball, niggas don't be blocking.
Begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But
Evan Neal, you are a fucking bomb, bro. Just like in real life.
They would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with the execution overall.
And able to get this across the 20 before.
Why I keep drafting him? Now I'm playing with the Giants. Stock rosters.
Come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Ain't no way I would draft this nigga, man.
Back to throw. Jones. Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
Ain't no way I'd draft this bomb, man.
Before going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Man, it's crazy. I wanted them to draft dude too before the draft.
Play action. Jones.
Catch the ball.
Incomplete.
Like, what the fuck? What is that you doing?
But they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
I guess it's easy to do that when you playing up against, playing beside a whole bunch of 5-stars on the O-line, making you look good. I don't know.
Off the play fake. Jones. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter.
Bro trash, though. He be on the ground so much.
You want to play the game with confidence? And they have a guy who's in control.
Boy,
right now.
in real life too, he be on the ground so much.
They feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Saquon.
But it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here.
Man, I need better than that, Saquon.
Dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because touchdown!
Jalen Hyatt, 46 yards. And the Giants are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this.
What you saying?
Lead. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats.
I can't hear you. You too low.
Up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because
playoff race in which league?
This is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth
the Saints
points before this game is over.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now Wilson. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's
McLeod, what is
truly a pass-first league.
And he'll be taken down.
Wait, where is?
Before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That's the number 2 receiver in the
Get out my
NFL in
game,
terms
bro.
of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He finds Douglas complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing again here, Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Douglas. And he's going to get this all the way down.
You might not make the play out.
23 yards, the final tally.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for it.
And down he goes. They sack him back.
About time somebody got in there.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Wilson.
Oh, way to stay in bounds.
It's Deontay Benson. The Giants are going to have it here just past the 20.
I thought that jump was going out of bounds. What'd you say?
That during his much heralded college career, he parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the national.
Boy, I thought that what you were gonna do.
This is a guy
Swear I
all
did.
the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Jones now throwing to start the drive.
If you would have put it where
Incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And
yeah, everybody was kind of grabbing them jokers
until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one was over a long time ago.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
It does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back.
that nigga undercut that so perfectly.
Defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defense.
He a bum anyway, man. F his stats.
Trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up.
Jalen Hyatt. Boy.
What is the deal? Here we go. Hey, flick right. Woodland, go Woodland!
Jones, another shot here after the pick six. Oh, and that is incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Hyatt there to grab it.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. This is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe.
That's a little lagniappe. Whatever that is. A little extra on the top. That's a little lagniappe.
And understandably so, not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.